Hello. Hey, happy Wednesday. I had to restart the video because it wasn't oriented the right way. I hope you guys come back in. I'm sorry I had to do that. Um, Welcome to the replay. If you're coming in for the replay. Hey, Mom. Hey, Jessica. Thanks for coming back. It was, the video was oriented the wrong way, so I had to stop it and restart it. So thanks for coming back in. Today is day 86 of our 100-day card project, and we are kicking off our Christmas in July card set. I've got a quick and easy card. I'm going to keep all these cards for the next 15 days. Super easy to replicate so that you can make them in batches or have ideas to work in batches. That's definitely a goal we need to have so that you can make up a whole set of several different ones, and then you'll have a bunch of them to send come Christmas time. So none of the papers that I'm showing or the stamps are current. We currently do not have Christmas stamps or paper for sale. Everything that I have is from my stash. But the designs are going to be the main thing that I want to show y'all. Hey, Deanna. The design is really the main thing that I want to show you. Some time saving or paper saving techniques. Some easy card designs that you can replicate, that you can just sit and cut, and then paste, and do them assembly line style. That's my favorite way to make Christmas cards, because you're not having to think of a new idea for all the cards that you're going to send out. There was one Christmas that I was involved in an online group Christmas card exchange, and I sent out 60 Christmas cards. So I was not going to make 60 different designs. I think I had 4 or 5 different Christmas card designs, and I just made a batch of each and then sent those out. Hello, Carolyn. Welcome tonight. So with that being said, let me show you what I've got. This is a City Sidewalks paper collection from a few Christmases back. Super cute. It's got traditional colors. It's got this green on one side with these lined little lines made out of dots. So it's a very subtle design, but it's really cute. And then on the other side, it's got this diamond pattern, like this doodle diamond pattern on the red. So traditional red and green design, and then this cute zip strip with Santa on it that I definitely want to use in today's card. The stamp set that I have is a cute little, it's called Berry Christmas because it came coordinating with some different papers, but I really like this Santa hat, and it also comes as a thin cut, so it's a great card, great thin cut and stamp to use for this. It makes a quick and easy sentiment and icon design all in one. So I pulled out some shimmer trim as well, and I brought out the Clover and Ruby ink pads. That's the closest colors to match. Here on this paper, it says the colors are Cranberry, Lagoon Peacock. They didn't even list the main green color, so I was like, just might as well pull my basics. So with Clover and Ruby, some of these colors are also retired because, like I said, it's an older paper pack, but it's still cute. It's still great paper to use. So I'm going to be making my card out of that. I also pulled out some coordinating cardstock in the white, the green, and the red. So easy traditional color scheme to use, and let's get started. This so if you were watching last night's video, you saw the card design that I used, and I told y'all this is my favorite card design. It's so easy. Same thing tonight. I love that card. That card design. It's so easy to cut out of your 12 by 12 paper. So at a 12 by 12, if you cut it at every 4 inches and then at 5.5, I'm sorry, 5 1/4 and 5 1/4, you can get 6 cards out of one sheet of paper. So that is already one batch of cards. So that's super easy. I'm gonna do, let's see, 4 by 5 1/4. And then, so now using the zip strip though, I would only have enough to do 3 cards. But then on the other 3 cards, you could just use a strip of maybe green cardstock to take the place of the zip strip. So either way works good. Now I've got the green on one side and the red on the other, and I'm just gonna cut it. And let's see, I'm just trying to find where I want to cut it, because I want my design to be a little bit more up than yesterday. It was more down. So you can choose which color you want to be on top or on bottom, and then there your zip strip. So easy card design to kick it off. Let's get that. But you know what? I think I want, no, let's keep it, we're keeping it simple. So we're gonna keep all the extras to a minimum, because if you were making this in a batch, you don't have to do all the backgrounds. Okay, so let's just get this part started, and then we can work on our fun little embellishment. Oops. Oh, not sure why that wasn't working there. And the great thing is since you cut it straight from the paper, it's gonna line up just right. But I noticed that I did leave just the tiniest bit of red paper on here, so I'm just gonna cut that off. Also, I don't want to not use the shimmer trim, so let me use some of this first. Okay, and then we'll add on our zip strip. I guess I can't layer those. It doesn't really want to stick. Okay, there we go. We'll keep those two guys. I am gonna want, of course, a circle. Well, let's cut this out first, and then we'll see if we need it. I wanted to have a little circle background, but depending on how big this Santa hat is, we may not need it. So I'm just cutting a little chunk of white daisy cardstock. And here's my Santa hat. Okay, I'm gonna stamp it in the red since it is Santa's hat. Then we'll cut it so that we can know where exactly to cut to put the rest of the wording. Oh, that makes a super duper rich sentiment. And then we'll know when we line up that thin cut. Give it a little bit of a margin all the way around. Okay. And let me just, I'm gonna run it through real quick right off the screen. So I got my machine set up over here. Okay. And now we'll take our Christmas word. And we'll have just enough space to line that up. Perfect. Now, so I think I do want a little circle from my green cardstock, but I'm also going to cut one out of the red to see if we might want it layered. And let's cut them and then we'll decide. Hello, Lala and Joelle. So I want the green out of there. And the bigger die cut out of there. Whoa. And I should be able to stick both of these in at the same time. I'm just gonna run them real quick off camera. That'll make for a cute background. I like that. So, kind of just a little off center. I'm not a big fan of having everything centered on the card just because then if it's a little bit off, it's more noticeable. This big old hunk of tape. But let me get a smaller piece of foam tape to put in that on the little poofy part. Little bitty overhang right there. And there you go. And you know what? I'm going to add a little bit of stickles just to go with the shiny paper. Now, if you do use the stickles, you've got to let it set aside and dry. So don't forget that part. You could also use a gem here if you wanted to. And there we go. Quick and simple. That didn't take us long at all. Oh my gosh, super quick. And like I said, if you were using our double-sided paper, you'd be able to just cut 6 of these from one sheet, and then wherever you decide to cut it into the 2 pieces, flip the paper on the top or the bottom, and then, you know, using either some shimmer trim, some ribbon. It's part of the zip strip. You can cover that seam and make the connection. And then just use a big old icon or embellishment to mark your sentiment, or to mark, you know, your little Christmas design on there. And there you've got a quick card. Like I said, you can get 6 out of a dozen people you can write off your list. I know. Oh, I know. I know, Jess. But I just finished putting mine up a few months ago. I need some time to recover before I pull it back down. But yeah, hopefully Christmas will be here soon and we can get this year over with. Okay, guys, so quick and easy Christmas card to kick off our Christmas in July. I'm going to be posting some of the Christmas stamps that I have in my stash. Years back, I would buy them, like if they were the stamp of the month. I could get them for $5 for every $50 that was spent. So every time somebody would put in an order for $50, or I would put in a $50 worth, I would get another stamp set. So I have multiples of some of those Christmas stamps, and some of them, most of them are new, because I'd only use that, you know, the first stamp set, and then I'd have the other ones in my stash. So I'll post those in the group as well. I'm gonna put them at a pretty big discount. I mean, considering that a stamp of the month is worth $18.95, I'm probably gonna put them in the $5 to $7 range. I need to move some of this stuff out because I am excited to get new stuff in. So thanks for joining me tonight. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good evening and stay safe. Oh, hey, Christy. Okay. Hey, girls. Hi and bye. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night.